This is going to be a short video on how you go about doing your quarterly submissions for your art class. I have handed out, and everyone should get one of these handouts. And it says here, quarterly portfolio submission requirement sheet. So let's go down this. This happens to be for quarter one, but it's going to be the same for every quarter after this. Maybe just a few changes. This happens to be for my drawing and painting class, but foundation kids, you are the same, have the same requirement. Just a reminder here, uploading the appropriate number of pieces, 50% for putting them up there. At this point, it'll be 2, next marking period 4, third marking period 6, and at the end 8. And you're going to do the portfolio preparation as we have explained in another video. And that video is available to you should you need to use that as a reference. Let's go down here to submission directions. You're going to send Mrs. Wagner your portfolio webpage address and an email address too. And here you have it. There you have it. Mrs. Wagner, J. Wagner at MHRD, K-12, and JUS. And if you're smart, you will carbon copy yourself. So here's my email. I opened it up. I am Janet Wagner, and I'm Mrs. Wagner's class. And you can see I've typed in another email address that I have in my carbon copies. Yes, you could go to your sent mail, but I like to do the carbon copy anyway, even with another email address that I might have, just to make sure that when I open it, I can see how the teacher is going to get it and if this link is going to work. This is what's important right here. Give me a nice subject, put your name, and quarter one portfolio would be very nice. And then down here, you are going to put the link where I can get to your artwork. I don't want to get to that management page that you do where you edit and upload. I don't want that. I want the pretty page with the black background and all the artwork there. Okay? So what's nice about this email, when I get it, I'm just able to click on that link, see that your work is there, and now I can scroll down because I've given you in this box a few sentences to complete. For the foundation crew, you need to take a look at craftsmanship as well for the first marking period. And then the next 3 marking periods, there will be other questions, but not questions. They will be open-ended sentences for you to answer. And I need for you to answer them fully. Don't just give me, look how I put ... here, ... You know, if it's going to take 3 sentences to explain it, then please do. Please use that. And it's not that number 1 is for the first piece of artwork and number 2 is for the second piece of artwork. I want you to look at both pieces together and tell me what's so good about the craftsmanship. What did you do? The 2 pieces of art I selected show well-executed craftsmanship because what did you do? That was so great, you know, when you look at kind of both. And can you be specific about each one of those things? Yes. Does it have to do with the way you drew both of them? Did it have to do with the way you colored both of them in? Okay? Remembering that it's about execution. Has nothing to do with the colors you picked. That's more design and color sense. It's about how neatly you did the work. And please be very thorough in these answers, remembering that this is part of your final exam grade. Just don't give me 1 or 2 answers, 1 or 2 sites, 1 or 2 things. Explain that. Explain it, explain it, explain it. As if I knew nothing about art, okay? Then, number 2, I could have improved my craftsmanship in areas because and look at it together. Look at both pieces together. How could you have improved together? You know, what's similar about the 2 pieces? And how could you have improved in both areas? What about the neatness that was the problem? And go on and on and on to tell me what you need to do. And for foundation kids here, this is your question that you're going to answer. Okay? And don't necessarily ask your buddy because they might not have the right answer. You have all of a week to get this done, so don't rush. I suggest that you take these questions here and type your answer out in Microsoft Word. Think about it. Make sure your answers are clear and thorough. And then you can copy and paste it down here into the body of the email. Do not attach this to the email. I'm not going there. I'm not going to click it and make sure and wait for that thing to download. I want to read it right in this email. And then when you are good to go, you are going to send this bad boy to me. And then I will be sending you a confirmation email. Or if I receive it in class, I will tell you to your face. It will be verbal. John, I got your portfolio. Thank you. If you don't get either one of those, that means I did not receive it. And we have to look at what the problem was. I'm hoping that's clear. Best of luck. I'm sure the work will be great.